everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the Falcons going up against the Panthers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They send the tight end Davis in motion. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early. You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down just shy of the goal line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. Fournette, a first down carry. Room here to run. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down following the run. A handoff, Fournette running left. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's got some space here. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Fournette running right. Into the secondary again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Gano's kick is right through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out to kick is Janikowski. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here we go with 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Gano for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. That one goes for 36 yards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Completion left side to Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Ryan to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. This is Langford on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be taken at the 10. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
They begin with a run by Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go now. 3, 9, touching now, Barney. Check 24, check. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, it's Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Detroit! Here we go now. Green, gone. 36. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
Slot man moves right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. try and run for it with Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Play action. It's Ryan. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Watch it now, Marty. Here we go now. 3-19. Leopard. Detroit. Watch it now.
Running left, it's Fournette. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Leopard. Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Switch.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's a give to Fournette. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Now Ryan on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. Hurry up. Leopard.
A handoff to Fournette. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Gone.
Back to throw here. Hard throw, incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes it's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw is Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Pulled in at the 24. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Leonard Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On play action, they'll throw. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Here's Jordan Berry now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jordan Willis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Tuesday. Hey, let's go.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Carolina, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.